Okay, so Louie, what is your strategy? What are you gonna make for us today?
You know, it's really so what we have here is a pinakbet. It's a traditional Filipino dish. Actually, it actually translates to just shrinking. Okay, so we have different types of vegetables simmered in shrimp paste, and just a little bit of fish sauce just to give you that flavor, that little umami taste to it.
Okay, and you're both peeling, obviously. Rick, what are you going to be making?
I'm going to do a puree of the purple sweet potato because that's what I'm really into right now. I'm going to make the puree with garlic that's going to be simmered along with the purple sweet potato. I'm going to sear some walleye to serve over that puree. Then there's the little purple cauliflower, which I'm going to roast separately in a pan, and then sprinkle the whole thing with a gremolata that is made with some garlic, some lemon, and parsley.
And I should point out that we are shooting video of this challenge, so it'll be on our YouTube page on the Feed Podcast as well, which will be important because it's so cool to see these purple sweet potatoes revealing themselves as you peel away that kind of just off-white exterior. You've got this sort of ribbony, streaky purple. Oh, and there you cut in the middle. Beautiful. It's a solid purple.
Beautiful.
Yes, solid purple and such a deep, beautiful purple.
And is this going to be any starchier or more difficult to work with than a typical sweet potato?
No, it's very similar to that in texture.
Okay, so you've got a cast iron pan here getting hot, and there's some water.
And I got some water, and then I'm going to put the purple sweet potato into the water. I'm going to heavily salt it, and I'm going to cut up a couple of cloves of garlic to cook right alongside the sweet potato because it will get blanched as well, and it will get soft so I can make it into puree. Because the sweet potato is so incredibly sweet, I like to add savory elements like the garlic to it.
So you're chopping into like almost equal cubes. And Louie, what are you doing
Little
here?
tiny
So I have the yard-long beans. Why are they called yard-long? Because there's actually like a yard long, not your normal green beans, but it's actually very beautiful looking beans. So if you, like I said, if you can't find it at a regular grocery store, green beans will do fine. But these things, you know, if I had hair, I wish these were my hair. So.
And don't be alarmed by the sirens you hear in the background. We are right across the street from a fire station here in Chicago. Okay, Rick has added the purple sweet potatoes to the water. He's salting it out pretty heavily.
Salting it, and I'm going to put 3 cloves of garlic in here with it. I'm not making a ton of this, but even when I make regular mashed potatoes, I always cut some garlic up and put it together with the potatoes when I'm boiling it. So that will be the last thing that comes out now.
So because you only got 15 minutes, actually by the time they went into the water, probably 13 and a half minutes,
Yep.
That's the first thing you got to get in there to get them soft.
Yeah, because I want them to be completely soft because I'm going to make a puree out of it. And then I'm going to do, as I was talking with Louie before we started, the one thing about working in such small amounts of time are that you have to make everything small for it to cook in time. So I'm going to chop up the little purple cauliflower here into small pieces as well. And I'm putting them directly into a cast iron pan that has been heated to about medium heat, and I'm going to let them dry roast. That's the thing that I'm super into dry roasted vegetables these days, but they have to also be small.
Okay, and Louie, what are you doing over there? You got a skillet going with some olive oil.
Yeah, so I have a skillet going with some olive oil. I'm kind of searing the sweet potatoes to give you a nice crust on the outside, but at the same time, like Rick was saying, the amount of time that we have versus the root vegetables, you want to get that thing really in there and start cooking right away.
So you slice those pretty thin, it looks like.
Yeah, so I sliced them maybe about a 1/4 inch thin because you want to get them cooking, because if you want to do a whole thing, it's going to take you probably a good hour just to get it.
All right, so now you're sort of lining up your okra.
Yes, okra is really good for you too, okra, and it is. You can find this in the grocery stores, of course, and also it goes well with the pinakbet, which is the dish I'm making, and it's like a staple that you have to get that out there.
I think of it as a thickener for gumbo.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but it can do so many other things. Did you grow up eating a lot of okra?
Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, if you eat okra, you'll become president one day." And I'm like, "Really? Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat as much okra as possible, you know."
Wow, I've never heard that one.
Oh, I believe whatever my mom told me when I was
The
little.
things moms will say to get their kids to eat vegetables. Now you're slicing it a little bit on the bias. You're not slicing it like into, right?
Yeah, so I'm slicing a little bit on bias, so it gives you. I want that stickiness to go in the sauce, so you have a little bit of a sauce underneath it. It's not just okra and vegetables that you get. So.
Now Rick's little cauliflower in his dry cast iron, the pan isn't ripping hot, is it?
No, it's about medium heat. I want them to cook through before they've charred too much, but I want to give that beautiful, well, these are kind of more of a lavender color, but I really love the idea of, because you can get purple Romanesco, purple cauliflower, so why not to go with our purple sweet potatoes?
Okay. And Louie, you've got, I'm getting a time now, we have 9 minutes to go. We're already 6 minutes in, is that possible? Wow, okay, 9 minutes to go. He's showing me the watch, yep, 9:20 to go, okay. And now Louie is just chopping up some garlic?
Yes, I'm chopping up some garlic. I love garlic. I don't know who doesn't. Whoever doesn't like garlic, I don't know if they're human. So.
I'm completely in your camp there.
Although Rick's garlic a lot of times is dry roasted in the papery husk. I see you do that a lot of times. You dry roast garlic, right, for a lot of your recipes.
Now I'm going to do something completely different. I put the garlic into a little bit of water in a microwave safe bowl, and I'm going to put it in for 1 minute just to blanch it, to get the strong raw garlic flavor out of it, because I'm going to serve it in this gremolata where it's going to be chopped up with parsley and lemon.
So it'd be too assertive if it was in there just raw.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and
So
Louie,
just a minute in here will make it work.
Louie, what are you doing over there now?
So I flipped the purple sweet potato, and once I flipped it, I was actually surprised to see how deep the color actually got. You started off with this light purple, but now you're getting a deeper purple. Some people might think, it's like a darker Barney if you got like a
Darker Barney.
A darker Barney. That's pretty much what I think about it.
And then what's your next step?
So right now I'm just letting that cook a little bit, and now I'm gonna add the garlic to get a little bit of, to get the flavors out of the garlic, and then I'm going to add the shrimp paste on there, and then and also deglaze that with fish sauce.
Okay, Rick is seasoning his walleye fillets.
Yeah, don't you just love walleye?
Love walleye.
I mean, I know you grew up on a lot of walleye, or at least I assume you
we
did.
had shore lunches up in Lake of the Woods.
I have to say, it is one of my favorite fish. And when people get all crazy about black cod, which I absolutely love, I always want to stop and say, but consider walleye, because it's moist in the